Hello everyone, this is Sandeep sir here. In this video, I am going to discuss in detail about acid, base and salts. What are the key concepts I am going to cover is classification of acids, properties of acids, classification of bases, properties of bases, pH scale, pH range of different solutions, importance of pH in everyday life, and finally we will discuss the chemical properties of acids and bases. So let's start. When we talk about acid, what do you mean by acid? Okay, an acid is a substance which releases H plus ion or H3O plus ion in water. Okay, for example, acid, if you add water to this, so it will give you water H plus as well as Cl minus ion. So now this is called as hydrogen ion. Hydrogen ion is unstable ion, so what will happen? H plus ion will again combine with H2O, it will give you H3O plus, that is hydronium ion. Is it clear? Now, when we talk about the properties of acids, it is generally sour in taste. Okay, it converts blue litmus to red. The pH value, of acid is between 0 to 7, and it is generally corrosive in nature. Next, when we talk about the classification of acid, okay, we have various classification. First is on the basis of sources, how they are obtained. Okay, organic acids and inorganic acids. Organic acids are the acids which are generally obtained from plants and animals. Okay, like methanoic acids obtained from intestines, oxalic acids, tomato. Inorganic acids are obtained from rocks and minerals. For example, sulfuric acid H2SO4, nitric acid HNO3, hydrochloric acid HCl. Yes or no? Next, we talk about the base classification based on the strength. We have two types of acid, a strong acid as well as weak acid. Okay, when we talk about the strong acids, which completely dissociate into ions. Okay, and weak acids, they partially dissociate into ions. It is purely experimental. Strong acids example like hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid. Weak acid example like acetic acid, CH3COOH. So now, similarly, we have another classification based on the presence of water. We have a dilute acid as well as concentrated acid. When we talk about the dilute acids, which contains more amount of water. Concentrated acid means which contains less amount of water. Any acid can be dilute or concentrated. So now, next classification is based on the basicity. When we talk about the basicity, it is nothing but the number of H plus ion released. Okay. So like HCl, it releases one H plus ion, so it is called as mono basic acid. H2SO4, it gives a 2H plus ion, so it is a di-basic acid. H3PO4, it gives 3H plus ion, it is what a tri-basic acid. Is it clear? Next, when we talk about the base, generally base is defined as a substance which gives OH minus ion or hydroxyl ion in water. Okay, for example, NaOH, in water it gives you Na plus and OH minus ion. So any substance which gives OH minus ion, which is called as hydroxyl ion, is considered as base. Okay. When we talk about the classification of bases, same. Based on strength, we have a strong base and weak base. A strong base completely dissociate into ions like NaOH, KOH. Weak base partially dissociate into ions like ammonium hydroxide, NH4OH. Based on water, again dilute base is there and concentrated base is there. If water present in the base is more, it is dilute base. If water present in the base is less, it is concentrated base. One is based on the acidity. Okay, what is acidity? The number of OH minus ion released by the base is called as acidity. Okay, it is a monoacidic base, diacidic base and triacidic base. Monoacidic base, NaOH, it gives one OH minus ion. Magnesium hydroxide, it gives 2 OH minus ion. So it is what? Diacidic base. Aluminum hydroxide gives a 3 OH minus ion. Okay, so it is a triacidic base. When we talk about the properties of bases, it is generally sour in taste. Okay, it converts blue litmus to red. Okay, it is generally corrosive in nature. The pH value of base is between 7 to 14, whereas acid is 0 to 7. It is a soapy to touch. Okay, this is also very important points. How we are going to identify whether the substance is acid or base? It is with the help of indicators. Okay, what is indicator? You can see the definition. Indicators are the substances that changes their color or odor in the when added to an acid or an alkaline, which is base solution, to indicate the presence of acid or base or not. So, with the help of indicator, we are identifying whether the substance is acid or base. So, we have generally four indicators in our syllabus. Okay, natural indicators and synthetic indicators. Apart from that, the olfactory indicator and universal indicator, we are going to study in detail about the indicators. Questions are generally asked in the board exam. Okay, natural indicators, they are obtained from plants, mainly from plants. Okay, like these are the example of natural indicators like litmus, red cabbage, okay, turmeric, hydrangea, china, rose. Okay, what is the original color of litmus? It is purple color. Okay, in acidic medium, blue to red. Okay, so blue color of litmus we are preparing with the help of dyes. So when you dip a blue color litmus paper into any acid solution, it will change into the red color. Okay, similarly, in the basic or alkaline medium, red litmus will change into blue color. But original color is what? Purple. Red cabbage, original color is red. In acidic medium, red. Basic medium, it will change to green. Turmeric, that is haldi. Yes or no? So you see generally yellow color. In acidic medium, it will be yellow only. In basic medium, red is brown. Hydrangea flower, which is a blue color. Okay, acidic medium color is blue, basic medium pink. China rose, light pink is the original color. In the acidic medium, it changes to dark pink, whereas in alkaline medium, changes to green color. Next, we talk about the synthetic indicator, very very important. We have two. One is synthetic means what? It is prepared by humans in the laboratory as well as or in industry. Yes or no? So we have phenolphthalein and methyl orange. Phenolphthalein original color is what? Colorless. Or in neutral solution it will be colorless only. In acidic medium it is colorless only, but as soon as you add into the basic solution, changes to pink color. Methyl orange. In neutral solution orange color, original color is orange only. In acidic medium, red color, whereas in basic medium or alkaline solution, yellow color. Okay. Next, we talk about olfactory indicators. There are certain indicators which will changes their smell or odor in the acidic or basic medium. They are called as olfactory indicators. Okay, whose odor changes in acidic or basic medium. We have onion extractor, vanilla extractor, and clove extractor. What happens in acidic medium? Smell is detected, and in basic medium, smell is destroyed. In all the three cases, onion extract. In acidic medium, will detect the smell, but in basic medium, a smell is destroyed. Same with vanilla extract, a smell is detected in acidic medium, it is destroyed in basic medium. Clove extractor, smell is detected in acidic medium, it is destroyed in basic medium. Next, very very important point, universal indicator. So it is a mixture of several indicators. Yes or no? So it is a mixture of several indicators. See, with the help of other indicators, we are able to find the substance is acid or base. But why there is a need of universal indicator? It will tell you how strong is the acid or base. Is it clear? So to judge how strong a given acid or base is, a universal indicator is preferred over litmus paper. Okay, it shows different colors at different concentration of hydrogen ion in the solution. Okay, so 0 to 14 is the pH actually. So if the universal indicator is showing a dark red, it means the pH is 0. Similarly, if it is showing 1 and 2, the color red color means the pH may be 1 to 2. 3 and 4 is the pH value of the solution if it is showing orange color. Similarly, for pH 5, orange, yellow. 6 orange, green. 7 is what? Green. Okay, if it is showing a greenish blue means the pH is 8. Blue means 9. Navy blue means pH is 10. Purple color means pH is 11. Dark purple is 12. And if it is showing a violet color means 13 or 14 maybe. Yes or no? So this is universal indicator. Okay. So what is pH scale actually? pH is nothing but it is a scale which is used to measure the concentration of hydrogen ion present in the solution. So here P stands for potential or power. Okay. So P is what? The power or potential. Okay. pH is nothing but the power of hydrogen ion concentration. The formula is there. pH is equal to what? Negative logarithm of H plus ion concentration. Yes or no? So pH range is 0 to 14. Okay. It is at room temperature. It is not always fixed. Okay, when the temperature is very high, for example at 90 degrees Celsius, pH range is 0 to 12 only. Yes or no? But in our syllabus we have at room temperature pH value is lies between 0 to 14. So if the pH range is 0 to 7, the solution is acid. If it is 7, the solution is neutral. If it is 7 to 14, the solution is base. Very, very important. Okay, one more point you should remember. Okay, if you move from 7 towards 0, okay, the acidic strength will increase, acidic nature will increase. Similarly, if you move from 7 towards 14, the basic nature will increase, the basic strength increases. Okay, one more point you should remember, pH is inversely proportional to the hydrogen ion concentration. It means if hydrogen ion concentration is more, means pH is less. One question is generally asked in the board exam based on this. We will take the questions also. First we will see the pH value of some common substances which are used in everyday life. Okay, like gastric juice, which is there in our stomach right now, in our digestive systems, 1.0 to 3.0. Okay, soft drinks 3.0, lemon juice 2.2 to 2.4, vinegar 2.4 to 3.4, apple juice 3.3 to 4.0, urine, human urine 5.5 to 7.5, rainwater generally 6, soda water less than 7, milk 6.3 to 6.6. Similarly, human saliva 6.5 to 7.5, blood 7.3 to 7.5. Blood is a buffer solution. Okay, it will resist any pH change. Okay, whenever a small amount of acid or base is added to it. So now, milk of magnesia 10.5, sea water 7.8, black coffee 5, tomato juice 4.0 to 4.4, tears. Okay, tears 7.4, NH3 household ammonia that is 11.6, dilute sodium hydroxide 13.0. So these are pH value you can remember for some important substances. Next we talk about the importance of pH in everyday life. Yes, this question may be asked for 3 marks. This is 10 star. Okay, important. So first is what the pH sensitivity in plants and animals. See, human body, okay, works on a specific narrow pH range, that is 7 to 7.8, and if there is a change in this pH value, it can be lethal, means a person can die also. You should know, so this is very, very important. Acidity can be lethal for the plants and animals. When the pH of the rainwater, okay, is about 5.6, it is also called as acid rain. This question may be asked MCQ. Okay, next, pH of the digestive system. Yes, stomach secretes water, HCl, hydrochloric acid. What it will do? It will kill the germs present in the food items. Right now, so now even we have a protein called as pepsin in the stomach, which helps in the digestion of protein. Okay, now so that protein will work only in the acidic medium. Okay, that is also there. So now you can go through these points. Stomach secretes HCl to kill the bacteria in food. During indigestion, stomach produces too much of acids. These excess acids causes irritations. To neutralize these excess acids are antacids. Okay, such as milk of magnesia. What is the formula? Magnesium hydroxide are taken. Yes or no? They may ask you what are antacids. Antacids are medicine which are used to treat acidity. Yes or no? So formula is what? Milk of magnesia, magnesium hydroxide. pH and tooth decay. Yes. If you take sweets, more sweets, okay, then what happens? The pH of mouth can be decreased. And when the pH of mouth goes below 5.5, the tooth decay starts. So to prevent it, we are using a toothpaste which is generally basic in nature. Toothpastes are taken. Yes or no? Similarly, control of pH of the soil. Yes, plants also need a specific pH range for the proper growth. Okay, so with the help of pH paper, universal indicators and all, they are checking the soil and quality of soil, whether it is acidic or base. If it is too acidic, then some salts may be added, okay, which is basic. If it is too basic, so some manures may be added, some salts may be added, which is acidic. Yes or no? So the crops cannot grow if the pH of soil is too acidic or too basic. Next, self-defense by animals and plants through the chemical. Yes, stings of bees and ants contain methanoic acid, or also called as formic acid. So when they bite, so they secrete these acids. It causes irritation. Yes or no? Pain and irritation. So to prevent it, we have to use any base like a soap solution, which is basic in nature. Okay, if soap solution is not there, we can use baking soda. Yes or no? So you can see stings of bees and ants contain methanoic acid or formic acid. When stung, they cause a lot of pain and irritation. This can be cured by rubbing the affected area, okay, with the soap, which is a basic in nature. It contains sodium hydroxide. Similarly, regaining sign of a tarnished copper vessel by use of acids. As you know that copper vessels is tarnished into which color? Green color. Okay, now, or black color of copper oxide is also deposited. Oxide layer of copper is there on the copper vessel. Okay, so if you clean it with a lemon juice, so it will be tarnished. The tarnish will be vanished, so, or it will shine again. So a copper vessel gets tarnished due to the formation of an oxide layer on its surface. On rubbing lemon on the vessel, the surface is cleaned and the vessel begins to shine again. So, no, so these are the importance. That's why we should know the pH. Okay, that is why it's very important in our syllabus. Now, this question is very important. Generally asked in the board exam. It is a textbooks question. You can see 5 solutions are there: A, B, C, D, and E. When tested with universal indicator, showed pH as 4, 1, 11, 7, and 9 respectively. Okay, they are asking the which solution is neutral, strongly acidic, okay, strongly alkaline, weakly acidic, and weakly alkaline. Okay, you can try also neutral. Okay, generally for neutral solution, what is the pH? 7. So you can see solution D has a pH 7. Yes or no? So D is the answer. Strongly alkaline. Strongly alkaline means strongly basics. So to first you see for basic, what is the criteria? 7 to 14. Yes or no? And more is the pH value, more is the alkaline nature. So there are two solutions. Okay, 11 and 9. That is a C and E actually. But 11 is the maximum value. Yes or no? So obviously C, which is having pH 11. Similarly, weakly alkaline, obviously pH 9. D solution. Okay, strongly acidic, there are two acids, 1 and 4. Less is the value of pH, more is the acidic nature. So obviously solution B, pH 1 is there in bracket I have written. Weakly acidic, A, that is pH 4. When they are asking, arrange the pH in increasing order of hydrogen ion concentration. So as I told you, if pH is more, hydrogen ion concentration is less. Yes or no? Correct or not? So 11 is maximum pH. First you arrange like this: 11, 9, 7, 4, 1. Yes or no? So more pH means less hydrogen ion concentration. Okay, yes or less pH means more hydrogen ion concentration. So they are asking in increasing order of hydrogen ion. So this is the order of increasing order of pH they are asking. So pH, this is the pH. 11, 9, 7, 4 and 1. Yes or no? Okay. You can take the screenshots also of these questions. Please work out. Now, chemical properties of acids and bases. Very, very important. Okay. First, reaction with metal. Generally, acid react with metal, it gives you salt and hydrogen. Remember these points. Whenever acid react with metal, it gives you salt and hydrogen. Okay, like hydrochloric acid react with sodium, it gives you sodium chloride plus hydrogen. Okay, hydrochloric acid plus magnesium, magnesium chloride plus hydrogen. Sulfuric acid plus zinc, zinc sulfate plus hydrogen. All acid will not displace hydrogen from the, all metals will not displace hydrogen from the acid. Yes or no? Those who are above the reactivity series. Yes or no? So reactivity series, I think, remember potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium, zinc, iron. Yes or no? Lead. Yes or no? Hydrogen is there. So all those who are up in the reactivity series, they are more reactive than hydrogens. Yes or no? So such acids only will displace such metals. Okay, like aluminium, magnesium, calcium will displace the hydrogen from the acids. You can see magnesium. Where is magnesium here? Is more reactive than hydrogen, yes or no? So top to bottom reactivity decreases. Yes or no? Next, reaction of base with metal. Okay, generally base also react with metal. We use salt plus hydrogen, like a sodium hydroxide plus sodium plus zinc. Generally zinc gives you Na2ZnO2. That is sodium zincate plus hydrogen gas is involved. Okay. Next, reaction of acid with a metal carbonate. This is important. Generally, acid react with metal carbonate or bicarbonate. It gives you salt plus water plus carbon dioxide. Okay, like a hydrochloric acid plus sodium carbonate. It gives you water, sodium chloride salt plus H2O water plus CO2. Okay, now balancing you can see. Okay, 2, here 1, here 1, 1, 1. Yes. Hydrochloric acid reacts with sodium bicarbonate. It gives you water, NaCl, sodium chloride plus H2O plus CO2. Next, reaction of acid with a base. This reaction is also called as neutralization reaction. Whenever acid reacts with a base, it gives you salt plus water. For example, hydrochloric acid HCl plus NOH, sodium hydroxide gives you salt, NaCl plus water. Yes or no? NaCl which we are eating daily in our diet. Okay, the common salt, that is NaCl. The reaction of an acid with a base to form salt and water is called as neutralization reaction. Yes or no? Next, reaction of acid with the metal oxides. Okay, you should remember metal oxides are generally basic in nature. Yes or no? So as we know that the acid reacts with a base, it gives you salt and water. Similarly, acid here will react with metal oxide, which is basic in nature, give you salt plus water. For example, hydrochloric acid HCl react with copper oxide CuO, which is a basic in nature. Yes or no? It gives you water CuCl2, that is salt plus H2O. Yes or no? Here, metallic oxides are generally basic in nature as they react with water to form a base. For example, sodium oxide plus H2O. What will give you? Sodium hydroxide. That's why metallic oxide nature is water basic in nature. Okay, next, similarly, we have last is what are chemical properties of base. When we talk about the chemical properties of base, we have two is there. Two types of reactions are there. One is what base with metal, as we already did. Whenever base react with metal, give you water, salt plus hydrogen, like a NaOH, which is sodium hydroxide, react with zinc. It gives you sodium zincate, Na2ZnO2. Okay, sodium zincate plus hydrogen gas is involved. Okay, reaction of base with a non-metallic oxide. Okay, so base react with non-metallic oxides, give you salt plus water. Non-metallic oxides are water, generally acidic in nature. Okay. For example, calcium hydroxide, CaOH twice, react with CO2. Calcium oxide give you water, CaCO3, which is a salt, plus H2O. How can you say that the CO2 is acidic in nature? Because this, you see, CO2 will react with water, H2O, it gives you H2CO3. So no, it is carbonic acid. Okay, carbon dioxide react with water to give a carbonic acid. That's why the non-metallic oxides are generally acidic in nature. I hope you understood all the concepts. Okay, please share this video with your friends and don't forget to subscribe the channel. Okay, this is the part 1 of acid base and salts. Next part, that is about the salts, I will prepare a separate video for that. Thank you.